guys, so I am, of course, sitting here on my couch looking a freaking hot mess. Today has been something else, like seriously. Um, my plans totally got changed around, which I didn't have anything really exciting to do. I was just going to get up and relax and just sit around, and like my morning was going off really good. And like Gracie had got burned last night with some soup that she was eating. And so this morning, whenever I went to, like I put on like this little bandage on there to keep it from like rubbing against her clothes until I could take her to the doctor, today. And so I put that on there, and she had walked and she was gonna go to the bathroom. And before she like even got halfway into the door there, she stood there and like started screaming and was like, "I can't see nothing. It's black." And I'm like, "Grace, are you okay?" And she walked up to me and stood there for a minute. And I said, "Grace, are you okay, hon?" And she just started saying it again. And I noticed in her eyes were, sorry, I waved. My neighbor just drove by and waved at me. But like, I could tell in her eyes, it was like the pupils were like really large. Like her eyes looked totally different. And so I scooped her up and picked her up and brought her in here to the couch, and I laid her down and I looked at her, and I noticed that her face was sort of like a palish grayish color. Like not all over, but like down through here and her lips, and like she was real like pale, and then down in here was like grayish color. And she had like this like her body felt like cold and clammy. And so I was like, oh my god, what, like it was sort of like seizures whenever Caitlin had them. Like she had silent seizures, and like there's different types of seizures where you could be like jerking, and then you have the kind where you're just real still and you can't move and all this kind of crap. So that's to me what it was sort of like. And so me being a parent, I was sort of freaking out. I didn't let her show it, but I was like, oh my god, in my mind. And so I got her something to drink, and she drank that, took a sup or two of it, and she was just laying there. And I was like, I turned around and dialed 911, and I talked to them until like I could get her calmed down. And then I was like, I've got kids here. If they do come and pick her up and take her to the hospital, I'm gonna have to deal with this. I don't have no babysitters, this, that, and the other. So they talked to me and asked if she was okay, and if like if she didn't like completely pass out all the way. And there was like, it would be okay for me to take her there to the hospital. So that being said, I got all the kids gathered up, got their clothes on them, and was going to take her to her nearest pediatrician. Like she used to see another pediatrician like an hour or so away, but I changed it to local here. So at first they were like maybe 11:30. So that's when I got in the car and started driving down there. It was halfway down there, which it takes like 15-20 minutes to get there. Not too big of a deal. And so I called, like they kept putting me on hold and all this kind of bull crap. Well, they said all the doctors were like, backed up. And since where I had transferred Gracie over, the boys had previously seen the doctors, but the girls hadn't there because I hadn't changed them two over completely yet. So she's like, since it's a new patient, we don't have no room. I was like, great. She's like, you're just going to have to take her to the hospital, Children's Hospital. And so turned back around, and I was all to pieces, tore up, and turned back around and got back in, going toward the house. And then they called back, and they're like, 3:30, bring her here at 3:30. I'm like, oh, okay, so. And then I couldn't get a hold of my husband. I called his work like 3 times, and then I finally got a hold of him. He was on lunch break, and I told him everything that was going on and all this sorts of stuff. And so he took off work, and I met him up toward where he works at. I gave him Gracie, and the other 3 kids are back with me. So being parents like this, and then you don't have like a lot of people to rely on, you sort of do things in different ways, I guess you would say. So he's taking her to the hospital and seeing what's going on. Like, you know, she did get that burn like last night, but the other part of her like going completely, like not being able to see, and like passing out, I guess you would say, blacking out. I don't even know what that's about. Don't know. But anyways, guys, just say a little prayer for Miss Gracie. I don't really like doing a lot of these types of videos. I wasn't even going to do a video today, but I figured, why not? I'm sitting here patiently waiting to hear something about my daughter, and I am sort of stressed. And y'all, you guys, like, seriously, I know I don't talk to all of you all on here, but like y'all that follow me and like comments on my videos and stuff, y'all are like family to me, and I seriously do mean that. Like, seriously, y'all are just the kindest people ever, and I'm thankful that I have y'all, and I'm thankful that y'all listen to me sometimes. But yeah, I'm just having one of those stressful days, and it seems like the more like something bad occurs and then something else bad occurs. Another thing that happened last week that got me very discouraged, and I've talked to this on my channel several times about me going back to college. Guys, this is no lie, where I'm a stay-at-home mom. I had went to college for over 6 years, like off and on, maybe more than that. That's just a rough average, or estimation rather. But like, I've got everything that I need. I only got 3 more classes I need to take, and then I can apply for nursing. And it seems every single semester that I try to go, something occurs. Financially wise, keep in mind, when you are married and you have 4 children and your husband makes fairly good money, and the only thing that you can get for me is like a student loan. So the student loan that I can get, if you're not going full-time, you don't get the whole amount. And I can't go full-time because I've got 4 children, and I can't go full-time because I don't need all of those classes. And you can't take like anatomy 1 and 2 together, duh. So I was going to take anatomy 1, and then I was going to take like a medical surgery type thing, just to have, you know, extra credit or what have you. And so I was going to get like an estimation total of like $2,500, I think it was, maybe a little less, I can't remember, but it's $2,000 range. So I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty good. Maybe I'll have to pay out a few $100s. That's fine. $100 or $200, you know, I could do that. Well, lo and behold, last weekend, this sort of burnt me up again. I think it was last week. Yeah, last weekend. And so I called school, was going to get everything organized, and because I don't like to do things on the last minute, so I was like, you know, I better call before school starts back, which is like the 17th, I think, is the first full day. And so I called them, done all this kind of crap, talked to these financial aid people. And lo and behold, if you're not, which I knew it partially, but I was thinking since I added the other class, I was going to get more amount, but like, if you're not going full time, they will take and do it into like a third. You get a third of what you normally get, I think it is. So if I was going full time, I would get the whole amount. If you go half time, I don't know. It's so confusing. I don't know if I'm going if I signed up for part time or half time. I don't even know, to be honest with you right now. But like, anyways, the amount that I'm getting is a third of what I'm supposed to be getting. So it was like $1,200, somewhere in the 1,000 range. My classes were like 2,000 and something, and then so the total off was like $479 for just the 2 classes that I was going to have to pay out of pocket, including with all the other money that I was going to be getting. And then that's not counting your books. Books are expensive, and anatomy 1 and 2, I think they collab those together. So Lord knows how much that would even be. So unfortunately, guys, I don't even think I'm going to school this semester again. So that's a freaking bum for me. And I got stressed out all over that last week. This crap with his mom occurred. And then this crap with, you know, the school. And then Gracie got sick and she done this and done that. And it's like, Lord God, how much more can I take? And, like I said, I don't like doing these videos. And I don't even know why I'm doing it, to be honest with you. I guess I need somebody to talk to. But I'm like, Lord, what are you trying to get my attention in things? Is it not my time for me to even go back to school? Like, what is it? Like, seriously, what am I here to be doing? I know that I've been a stay-at-home mom for Katie's 10, so 11 years, because I was pregnant with her. Go ahead and include that, I guess. Whenever I married him. So 11 years of that, I've been a mom. I've done all of my duties. And I've got one more kid, Isaiah. He'll be in kindergarten next year. So I don't understand what the crap is going on here, like, within my life. I know that within my heart, I had the desire to be a nurse, to help people. And eventually, I know one day I will, but right now, my cards aren't lining up to get the money that I need. And, like, you know, it's not happening. So maybe now's not the time. Maybe God's holding me back to maybe I'll flunk anatomy this semester and he's just keeping me from that. Who knows? Maybe it would be too stressful on me. I don't know. But God knows. And even though I get fired up and mad sometimes and aggravated and disgusted, I have to realize if it was meant to be, if it was going to happen, God would have made a way, and he didn't. So, but I don't know. Sometimes life just happens that way. And look at Miss Noble. She's being nosy again. What is it, baby? What's wrong? You know that I'm sort of sad a little bit. But yeah, I don't really know what the plan of my life is right now. I don't know. Do we, Noble? So until then, love you, girl. Until then, I'm just going to sit. Nope, you're not supposed to be on the couch. Let's get down. Now, get off of the couch. You're not supposed to be up here. Go on. I just don't know, and I'm at that situation in my life to where maybe I just need to stand still and let the Lord do whatever. I know that, you know, I love to sing and I love to testify and all this kind of stuff, and doors at the church are opening for us, and, like, you know, my husband's the youth pastor there for Children's Church, and maybe God is just lining me up, shaping me up, molding me up, putting all these obstacles in my life to, what do you need? In a minute, honey. I'm doing a video right now. But she's wanting me to help with her closet. She's wanting to get it organized. And that was Katie, by the way. But the only thing that I can become of all this stuff is maybe God's just shaping me and making me. And here lately, I have had so much hurt, and it's not that I'm angry with stuff that's going on in my life, about situations. I don't really want to go into details. Some of you already know about it. If you've watched my previous video, y'all know anyways. But I just don't understand any of it, and the more I try to understand, the harder and stressful it gets for me. It's like, it's unbelievable. I don't know, guys. I really don't. And again, like, a lot of times I encourage all of you, and that's what I like to do. And I'm sorry for coming on here and being so whiny and, you know, crappy, but that's just how I feel today, and it's crazy. And I mean, if I were to never had a YouTube channel, I mean, I have friends and I have some family that's almost all my family are gone, meaning dead. They passed away. You know, my mom and dad died. My mom was 40, my dad was 37. I was 16 when he died. I was 20 when my mom died. And both of my grandpas died. My grandmothers died. The only grandmother that I have living is the one in 10 Mile, which is like 86 or 87. And got a couple aunts and uncles and a brother. I've got one brother. And it's just, through all this stuff here that I'm faced with, I need to be thankful for what I do have. And seriously, like, people that has encountered my life, that some of them I've never even met, just seeing you all like comment on my channels and all this stuff really means a lot to me, and I should just be really thankful for that and appreciative. And I am appreciative of I can't even talk. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, and I'm so freaking honored to have y'all on my YouTube, because y'all, like, seriously, like, y'all are like family to me, like, seriously. Now, I may not be able to get on here and comment on a lot of people's videos, but a lot of times if I don't even comment, sometimes I watch it and just don't even comment, because there's, like, it's getting overwhelming sometimes, because, like, I've got almost 5,000 subscribers, and, like, when I'm scrolling down, like, I do this stuff on my phone here, and, I do my YouTube on my phone, and when I'm doing, like, scrolling to, like, view y'all's, videos and stuff, it's on my phone. And so in my news feed, I get, like, all different kinds, and I try to watch them, but a lot of them I can't. But the ones that I can't, I always try to go back and try to watch them. So it's hard to watch everyone's, and if I don't comment on some of y'all's channels, I'm sorry. It's just, it's hectic. Life gets hectic, and I can't even talk, and all that kind of stuff. But I really do appreciate y'all, and really blessed to have y'all in my life. Sorry for all the rant and I don't really think it's a rant. I guess it's just more so of a, sometimes you just get discouraged in life, and sometimes that's what I do. I have so much in life that I want to do and help others. It's like the heart that I have. And I'm, by no means am I bragging on this crap. I'm not even bragging on myself. But for my life, like, I have so much desire in my life to help others. Like, that's the whole time when I was little, and I would write these little, like religious songs. I would always focus on the things that I've been through. How can I encounter to help someone else? And that's all that I want to do, is be a light and to help one another. And love people. That's why I wanted to become a nurse, is to, like, I'm always, like, I love, like, the medical field, and, like, experiencing all that, and helping people, and, like, sharing God's light through that. And I've done that plenty of times whenever I was a caregiver. But I don't really know, even though I've took all of those classes previously, who is me to say what God has in store for me? If God gave my husband full-time ministry, and I would be there 100% to back him up. I would drop everything that I have, and that's what we would do, because that's, if that opportunity ever occurs, and I know one day it will, that's what I'll do. Because, life's short, and when you have those type of opportunities, and if you know it's God, you need to walk through them. So I just need to remind, and, like, I'm talking to you all, and it's funny because I'm sort of ministering to my own self. It's crazy. I know that's crazy, but I am, because I've just talked some sense into my own brain. But, like, God, my daughter's in there vacuuming. It's driving me insane. So, yeah. Maybe God didn't open these doors for me because he's got better plans for me and my family. who knows? But I just need to take one day at a time and trust in Him and know what He's doing is meant for my, will. But guys, just say a prayer. I know that maybe that I just need to get more rooted and grounded, and maybe I just need to get more closer to God and fully rely on Him, because sometimes, I always rely on God, but we can all do more to get close to God. Every one of us can. It don't matter, read your Bible a little bit more, do a little Bible studying, praying for one another's, and all this stuff. So, but anyways, guys, basically, just say a little prayer for me when y'all pray, and remember my little girl Gracie. I still haven't heard any word from her on what the deal is of all that crap. So I believe prayer changes things. I believe it says in the Bible, if you have 2 or 3 gathered in His name, He's there. He's in the midst. So, and I believe that. I've experienced so many times of people praying, and it done like a whole complete 360.
Are you going to for 4 hours?
No, it's 6 minutes.
Okay.
And but yeah, I know that prayer changes things, and I'm a firm believer on that. So anytime that I feel led to do a prayer request, even though I don't feel like it and it's up on my heart, I'm going to do it. And if I rattle so much, I do apologize. I'm just a blabbermouth, and I'm good at that sometimes. So I'm going to get off here, and my hair is getting on my freaking nerves. I'm going to get off here and try to keep my mind off stuff and maybe do a little bit of cleaning. And I will get back with you all and update y'all about my daughter. So thank you all for listening, and I hope y'all have a blessed day. Bye.